Chapter 6, A Presidency in the Pandemic's Shadow. Chapter 7, The Political Crossroads. Chapter 8, From Scranton to the White House. He owns multiple properties, including a mansion in Wilmington, Delaware, and a beach house in Rehoboth Beach, where he often retreats with his family. Chapter 9, The Corvette and the Quiet Life. Outro, The Biden Legacy. What if I told you that one of the most recognizable faces in global politics today didn't have the smoothest start in life? From a childhood marked by a debilitating stutter to unimaginable personal tragedies, Joe Biden's journey to the White House is anything but conventional. Let's dive into the life of Joe Biden, from his humble beginnings in Scranton to his rise in the political arena, and yes, the controversies that have trailed him over the decades. Love him or hate him, his story is one for the books. It's a story of resilience, ambition, and the complexities of power. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned. Thank you. Let's get back into the video. Picture Scranton, Pennsylvania in the mid-20th century, a working-class town grappling with the aftermath of the Great Depression. This is where Joe Biden's story begins. Born into a family facing financial hardship, young Joe learned early about the struggles of everyday Americans. But beyond the economic anxieties, there was a personal battle he fought daily, a stutter that threatened to silence his voice. Imagine a young Joe, standing in front of a mirror, reciting poetry, wrestling with the words that caught in his throat. This relentless practice, this determination to overcome his speech impediment, foreshadowed the resilience he would display throughout his life. It's a testament to his character, a glimpse into the man who would one day command the world's attention. This early struggle shaped him, fueling his empathy and understanding for those facing their own challenges. It's a part of his story that often gets overlooked, but it's crucial to understanding the man he became. From Scranton streets to the hallowed halls of the University of Delaware, Biden's path seemed destined for success. He excelled academically, showcasing a natural leadership ability, but fate had other plans. Just as his political career was taking off, tragedy struck. The car accident that claimed the lives of his wife and daughter and severely injured his two young sons is a defining moment in Biden's life. It's impossible to imagine the pain, the grief, the sheer devastation he must have endured. The weight of that loss is something he carries to this day. Yet, amidst the unimaginable grief, he found the strength to persevere. He took his oath of office as a senator from his son's hospital room, a testament to his unwavering commitment to public service. This moment of profound sorrow and resilience set the stage for a career marked by both personal tragedy and political triumph. Joe Biden's decades in the Senate were marked by a willingness to reach across the aisle, a quality both admired and criticized. He forged alliances with Republicans, sometimes at the expense of his standing within his own party. He became a key figure in foreign policy, chairing the Senate Foreign Relations Committee and shaping American policy on critical global issues. From arms control treaties to interventions in the Balkans, Biden's voice carried weight, but his career wasn't without its stumbles. His early presidential bid in 1988 was derailed by accusations of plagiarism, a misstep that cast a shadow over his reputation. It's a reminder that even the most seasoned politicians are not immune to mistakes. This chapter of his life is a complex tapestry of legislative victories, bipartisan efforts, and the inevitable controversies that come with a long career in the public eye. Chapter 4, The Anita Hill Hearings and Other Controversies. The 1991 Clarence Thomas Supreme Court confirmation hearings became a defining moment in American history. And for Joe Biden, the chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, it was a trial by fire. The sexual harassment allegations brought forth by Anita Hill ignited a national conversation about gender, power, and workplace harassment. Biden's handling of the hearings drew intense criticism, with many arguing that he didn't do enough to support Hill. This episode remains a contentious part of his legacy, particularly in the wake of the #MeToo movement. It's a moment that continues to be debated and dissected, raising questions about the complexities of navigating such sensitive issues in the political arena. This chapter explores the nuances of this controversy and its lasting impact on Biden's career. Chapter 5, Hunter Biden and the Whispers of Scandal. The name Hunter Biden has become synonymous with controversy. The president's son has been the subject of numerous investigations and allegations, ranging from foreign business dealings to tax issues. These allegations have fueled a firestorm of criticism and conspiracy theories, often implicating Joe Biden himself. While the president has vehemently denied any wrongdoing, the cloud of suspicion remains. This chapter delves into the complexities of these allegations, separating fact from fiction, and examining the impact they've had on Joe Biden's presidency. It's a story that continues to unfold, raising questions about ethics, transparency, and the intersection of family and politics. Chapter 6: A Presidency in the Pandemic's Shadow. Joe Biden assumed the presidency amidst a global pandemic, inheriting a nation grappling with a health crisis, economic uncertainty, and deep political divisions. His early days in office were dominated by the rollout of COVID-19 vaccines, massive stimulus packages, and efforts to rebuild a fractured nation. From the American Rescue Plan to the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, Biden's legislative agenda has aimed to address the pressing challenges facing the country. But his presidency has also been marked by setbacks, including rising inflation, the chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan, and the ongoing struggle to pass key elements of his agenda. This chapter examines the defining moments of Biden's first term, exploring the successes, the challenges, and the unexpected twists and turns that have shaped his time in office. Chapter 7: The Political Crossroads. As Joe Biden contemplates a second term, he finds himself at a political crossroads. He faces pressure from both the left and the right, navigating a deeply polarized political landscape. Progressives within his own party are pushing for bolder action on issues like climate change and student loan debt, while conservatives continue to criticize his policies on everything from the economy to immigration. His age and health have also become subjects of intense scrutiny, raising questions about his fitness for office. This chapter analyzes the political headwinds facing Biden as he weighs his options for 2024. It's a story of a president grappling with the demands of his office, the changing political landscape, and the weight of history. Chapter 8: From Scranton to the White House, A Life of Wealth and Loss. Joe Biden's financial trajectory is a story of rags to riches, a testament to his decades of public service, and more recently, lucrative book deals and speaking engagements. His net worth is estimated to be in the millions, a far cry from his early days as one of the least wealthy members of the Senate. He owns multiple properties, including a mansion in Wilmington, Delaware, and a beach house in Rehoboth Beach, where he often retreats with his family. But beyond the material wealth, Biden's life has been marked by profound loss. The death of his son Beau from brain cancer in 2015 is a wound that continues to heal. This chapter explores the complexities of Biden's personal life, the juxtaposition of his financial success with the enduring pain of personal tragedy. Chapter 9: The Corvette and the Quiet Life. Joe Biden's love for Corvettes is well documented. His prized 1967 Corvette Stingray, a wedding gift from his father, is a symbol of his connection to his past. He's also been seen behind the wheel of more modern models, a reminder of his enduring passion for classic American muscle cars. Despite the pressures of the presidency, Biden strives to maintain a sense of normalcy, spending time with his family in Delaware whenever possible. He's a devoted husband, father, and grandfather, cherishing the moments away from the spotlight. This chapter offers a glimpse into Biden's personal life, the quiet moments that provide respite from the demands of his office. It's a reminder that even the most powerful figures in the world find solace in the simple pleasures of family and tradition. Outro: The Biden Legacy. Joe Biden's presidency, and indeed his life, is a complex and often contradictory narrative. He's a man who has experienced both profound loss and remarkable success. He's a politician who has championed bipartisanship, while also facing criticism for his handling of controversial issues. His legacy is still being written, and it's one that will undoubtedly be debated for generations to come. From Scranton to the White House, his journey is a reflection of the American dream, albeit one fraught with challenges and complexities. It's a story that continues to unfold, leaving us to ponder the enduring question: what will ultimately define the Biden legacy?